So I was recently shopping for new faucets and I bought one. Happened to go on sale at Lowe's, plus 5% off using the card. It's Kohler Koi, single handle faucet with side sprayer, not built into the spout, which I like. Chrome finish. I was reading some of the reviews and people were like, oh, the directions are kind of hard to follow. Not really that hard. This is the side spray piece. I think the confusion comes in with the diverter because it kind of, the wording is a little weird, whatever. This piece here can only go on this piece. It can only go on that way. So the bottom one goes to the side spray. This one returns back up to the spout. So that's your basic hose connections. Obviously you got your hot and cold. Cold is labeled. Comes complete with a adapter plate and mounting gasket, which is, this is actually a pretty nice one. Actually the whole finish is pretty excellent on this. I mean, nice brass. This black plastic, this is the deck washer. Obviously if you've got a single or a two hole you won't need that piece, but this has a little like rubber gasket on the bottom of it, so that goes towards the bottom, and this can only go one way, and then it actually fits into this piece, so it aligns it all properly. And then you just got, once you send this down through the adapter plate in the deck, you slide your clear plastic washer, metal washer, this threads up, you get it to about 1/4 inch maybe away, then you just tighten these screws down. That's pretty much it. They give you a key for the aerator for flushing purposes and whatnot, maintenance. And then obviously you'll need some lights, some wrenches. This is a sweet screwdriver. Perhaps beer, and some dogs if you got them.
Sydney?
Sydney.
There he is!
Alright, let's get going. The hardest part of this job is like cleaning out the cabinet. It's like basically Walter White could probably make meth. This just became a much larger project. Hot, off, yes, that's good. So the cold shutoff is not operating properly at all. Doesn't do shit. So either, well, probably just consume beer and then do it tomorrow. Alright, play with dogs. You guys end up going for a walk. Alright, so I did get the old faucet out, which of course is always one of the harder parts. And I mounted the new faucet, cut out the old shutoffs. I'm about to solder up some of those, and this is how the underside of this, actually all these kind of single handle faucets now attached like this, which is actually kind of nice because you don't have to get a stupid wrench up there. And now I'm just gonna clean fittings and whatnot. This used for outside, and using the old drill with a wire brush on it to clean the inner fittings. These are the new shutoffs. You want to take off the handles so you don't burn any rubber, and then they won't work. which is not what happened with the other ones. The other ones are a totally different kind of shut off. That thing just was a piece of crap. So, got to solder. Alright, now to apply some flux after cleaning the shit out of all your fittings. I have the luxury of bench soldering, so I'm going to do that instead of trying to do all these joints up underneath my sink. I only have to do 2. Some people say you don't need to add flux to both sides of the fitting, but I do. It sucks that these things have these stickers on them. How do we want to do that? Oh no. Now, of course, you want to heat the spot where you want the solder to go. Hopefully this bench vise don't take all the heat out of this pipe. There she go. Stupid stickers. Oh, looks good. A little extra solder on the one, but oh well. Whatever I get. That's a dry rag. I'm just going to throw in a bucket of water here so don't have to worry about it. Move on to the next one.
oil. Just enough sun.
Turn back on the hot water tanks. Make sure all your faucets are turned off. I opened them up, of course, to add air to the back of the system so the water would drain out. That's off. This is back on. Fingers crossed. Now, I like to kind of fill slowly so they're not shocking the system. Probably doesn't even matter, but taking a lot out. Yes. All right. Let's go check out the final connections for this faucet. The final process here, which is rather important, is obviously we gotta turn the water back on. No leaks. And we're going to flush the body here. This is, it's gonna come out here. Should anyway. Well, I gotta flush that for like 30 seconds.
Well, I guess it comes out of a smaller one. Hey now.
And the final connection for the diverter hose here. This can only go on one way. Push it till it stops. And then this one goes up here. Come on now. And then the final connection should be this. This is the sprayer. And hopefully nothing leaks. Now the final step. This is even more important. You should take out the screen. And let your faucet run for a minute or so and then put it back in. Because I've actually had a service call where somebody called and they're like, oh, my faucet's, I just put in a new faucet, it's not working. It's like, well, did you flush it before you, or did you take the screen out? If you don't take the screen out, it can just, you know, the manufacturing debris or whatever clogs it, and you will get 0. And I imagine that might be the reason why some people don't get good pressure out of their sprayer, because they didn't flush it. Gotta flush, people. Alright, let's flush. Flushing. Sands. Screen. Aerator, whatever you want to call it. Come on, hot and cold's reversed, hot's forward, cold's back. Come on now. Is that how this is designed? I might have to reverse mine. How did they make it that way? Oh well. Suppose I'll get used to it. About it. Towards you being hot maybe makes more sense, who knows. I double checked my connection down. Cold is on the right, hot is on the left, so that must be by design. And I read some complaints that this doesn't get enough pressure or something. I mean, I live in a city, so I'm not on a pump. We get plenty of water pressure. I mean, some guy was like, oh, the sprayer, my toddler can pee a harder stream than that. It's like, okay, good luck. Anyway, so that is the install of Kohler Koi chrome finish single hammer faucet. Good luck.